Hello, how you folks doing out there in the YouTube community? I'm coming to you to talk to you about this issue with Floyd Mayweather. I ain't posting no videos in a while. We all say that. We all haven't posted any videos in a while, but I stopped with the Floyd shit, man, because y'all motherfuckers really hate Floyd. I hate that nigga, and I predict the poison coming about. Like I really think they want to get him out of here, but this ain't really new. You know what I mean? I don't want to go too far left, but this is mankind, man. This is what we thrive off of. We thrive off of hate, um, miscommunication, gossip. You know, all the shit that's written in them books that they tell us not to do. You know, the Bible, Quran, Torah, Baha'i faith, whatever you want to believe in, Buddhism, whatever. So back to Floyd Mayweather. You got a guy that's 41 and 0. Represents himself, partnership with another boxer, Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya. He used to be, Floyd used to be promoted by Bob Arum, which is a guy that has been around since the 60s. You know, he's been around since Ali. He was there for Tyson, you know, all of that stuff. So Bob Arum pumps this boy, you know, not pump this boy per se, but it's well deserved. You know, he come from a fighting family. Now, Roger Mayweather was like 50 and 20 something, or 50 and 12, I don't know, something like that. Roger Mayweather, if I'm not mistaken, for a child. Floyd Mayweather Sr., Floyd's dad, before he was shot while he was holding Floyd, um, he fought Sugar Ray Leonard. So they weren't the greatest fighters ever, but who is? You know, they fought the greats. Sugar Ray Leonard's considered the great. You know, all right. They used to call Roger Mayweather the Black Mamba. They passed their skills down to their son. I mean, they passed his, you know, son and nephew. And then he has another uncle, Jeff Mayweather, that actually fought for Oscar in his prime, or whatever you consider your prime. But we're gonna talk about a lot of this shit. So, I mean, basically, man, they hate this boy, man. They fucking hate him. They hate him to death, man. They hate him. For everybody that says that Muhammad Ali is the greatest, you should be the biggest Floyd fan ever. You can't deny Floyd has skill. But one thing that Ali made you believe was that he was the greatest. Now, I'm not going to say Floyd is doing it in that fashion, because Ali would straight predict fights, you know. Floyd is confident, but that edge he doesn't have. But what I am going to say is that he can't be beat. He's not going to be beat. Like, I ain't no super boxing person, but I understand it. So, okay, I can't regurgitate, you know, records from the 1950s and 1980s, and I can't remember everybody that Ali fought or whoever Sugar Ray fought. But what I do know is Mayweather does everything right. Like, you can't fuck with him. Let me show you what he does. When he's fighting, if he's fighting somebody that has a jab, he steps in close. That's how Sugar Ray Leonard beat Tommy Hearn. He had to smother him. It's not holding, it's stepping in so the person can't use their reach. So it's getting around their reach, getting up in their reach, and always being in their face, because that's what they're used to using to keep you away before they do anything else. So a tall fighter's advantage is his reach. A small fighter advantage is his ability to get under the reach. Floyd smothers the punch. He can counter any kind of punch. So if a person is throwing a flicking jab, meaning they're throwing a jab just to get you away, Floyd can counter that. He can lean back, counter it, throw an overhand right. He can move out of the way of the jab by stepping away from it. He can duck it going back to the side, counter from the side. He can counter. Like coming back. That's how he caught Ricky Hatton. Ricky Hatton was coming in for some sort of a punch, and he leaned back and counter Hatton. He does everything right. He'll throw an uppercut when you don't even have to use an uppercut. Usually, I guess if you would throw an uppercut if a person is leaning down or something like that. He'll throw an uppercut while a person has their guard up like this to break the guard. And when the person is trying to punch or counter, they trying to counter, and he throwing a punch to break the guard, he'll counter their counter. And then he'll throw the uppercut with enough strength to do what it needs to do. You'll be reaching back for a punch, but you already know that you coming with the punch. So he's throwing the uppercut, you reaching back for the punch, you waiting after the uppercut, but another punch coming that he done prepared after the uppercut. And then he got a contingency plan for that. You know what a contingency plan is? It's a backup plan for the backup plan. You know what I mean? So, like, they hate this dude. You know, you got this guy, Victor Ortiz, that he just ordered to fight. You know, same shit. Power. Oh, yeah, so much power. People never talk about stamina and skill. It's about power and speed. Boxing is so boring to talk about because everybody that talks about it, even the old heads, even the old people that know all the facts and all of that, they still don't know the ins and outs. This is chess. This is about breaking a body down and not taking no punishment. So what can we do to that? What can we do? We got to be in tip-top shape. We got to be running 10 miles a day. We got to have high endurance. We constantly punching. So what are you doing? Look at that pad work that the boy do. The pad work that he does is ridiculous. Look at everybody else doing pad work. They're like, rah, 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 doing these wild ass punches. You throw the pad work, it's smooth. It's all repetition. So that way, he flowing. He flowing, and the hard punch is flowing the same way the soft punch flows. The hard punch is coming at the same speed that the soft punch comes. Y'all see him doing the shit with Roger. Y'all like, what the fuck he doing? That's some more petty shit. Blah blah blah. That old shit. That shit is rehearsed. This, that, and the other. Oh, that shit looks pretty. You're an idiot. I ain't gonna say you're an idiot, man. It's people that think with a chess mindset, and there's people that think with a checkers mindset. Here's the checkers mindset. I'm trying to rob somebody. All right. The checkers mindset. Run up, use the gun. Give me the motherfucking money. If they don't give me the motherfucking money, then I shoot their ass. King, that's the king right there. Checkers, I got that motherfucker. Got him out of here, dude. Quick. Chess, alright, let's go about it a different way. Let's put a fucking brick, something heavy in a plastic, in a brown paper bag. Walk up to somebody that, isn't suspecting or whatever, not just pick anybody, and plan it out. Don't use aggression. Try to get the money without hurting the person. That's chess. Because if you play checkers, your ass gonna end up locked up in jail. If you play chess, you might get away with that foul shit that you're playing. I hate to use that kind of analogy, but that's the only thing I can think about at the time. So the point is that there's a lot of good fighters. They all great and good. They're all like how Floyd said, they're all great. But he's saying that he's God gifted, and I believe that he is because he's pushing the bar to do everything possible that you can do legally. People say that he used elbows. The only time he hold his elbow up is when somebody got their head all up in there trying to get a headbutt. You know what I mean? Or they getting close to try to throw low blows to try to, you get close and they call it smothering. Not the they don't call it smothering. They call it I forget what they call it, but them fighters that fighting on the inside. When they say fighting on the inside, no man, you trying to tire me out. You trying to throw some body shots in there and maybe mix in a low blow. So I gotta keep my elbow to keep you away, keep you at bay. Get off of me. This is boxing. If anything, the inside game shouldn't want to be seen because people say they hate holding. So Floyd has the right to use that elbow. He never pushes it out like, he just protects himself. Like, get off. You got these guys trying to lean in with their head. You know what I mean? And the guy can cheat and get away with it, man. And they focus on Floyd. Remember, they ain't focused on the bull. They focused on Floyd. And they showed the replay. They ain't even show the head, but they showed the bull getting hit with his hands down. That dude purposely looked away. You don't think he purposely looked away? Come on, man. They knew he was going to lose. So how can he win? By getting a disqualification. Yeah, man. Floyd, I think you should retire, man. I love you, man. There's some real fans out here, man. For real. They trying to poison you, man. Make sure your team tight, man. For real, man. Serious, man. Shit bigger than boxing, dog. I see it. I hope the rest of y'all see it. All y'all motherfuckers that hate Floyd, that's black. This shit bigger than boxing, man. It's bigger than boxing. They hate him, man. They hate him.